All right, so hello everybody. My name is Taria Vision Avant, and we are excited to have you guys here today. Before we get started, let me just tell you, if you are an influencer, that means you have some influence over your market. You're able to get people to move. You're able to get people to, take action. This is most definitely the broadcast for you. And if you know any influencers, do me a favor, tag them in this video. Let them know about what we're doing here. Because this is definitely going to be a great opportunity. Now, just to explain a little bit of what it is that we're doing, we're currently looking for 3 people. Okay, we had 3 spots that have recently opened up. 3 people who are interested in doing their own book collaboration project. Now, I'm gonna tell you a little bit, guys. We have been doing book collaboration projects. And it is one thing that I will say as a company with Show Your Success that has separated us from a lot of people is not only do we teach you to be an author, but we also teach you about authorpreneurship. And for me, what that means, guys, is not just being an author, not just having a book, but also turning that book into multiple streams of income. And so now recently we had 3 spots that have opened up for people that are interested in writing their own collaboration books. These are all different collaboration books that we have created over the years. And we're going to continue to keep on creating more. We have a big mission this year to be able to bring 1,000 entrepreneurs into authorpreneurship in the year of 2018. So if you believe that you have some influence, if you believe that you have a following that will take action, this is definitely the opportunity for you. Now, as you can see, guys, we have 3 different other young ladies that are here on this live broadcast, and I'm going to bring them on so that they can tell us a little bit about this incredible collaboration project. But one thing I want you guys to think about it like this, is that the reason why you write this book excuse me, guys. But the reason why you write this book is because there should be some kind of end in mind. Some kind of end in mind. So what I want everybody to do is to share with me, what is it that you guys do? Are you guys entrepreneurs? Have you experienced life in some way? What have you gone through? Please share that information for those of you who are watching us. And I see we have a lot of people joining us live. Lynette, Sakita, Sakita's here. Jay, hey Jay, KD, Latanya, Andrella, hello darling. Shima, how are you guys doing? We have watching us here on the webinar, we have Charlisa, Deborah, Deshonda, Dorothy, Ebony, Erica, India, Lamar, Neftali, Regina, and Tashana. So hello. Hey, Dr. Tanya, Juanita. So please do me a favor in the chat space. Let us know what it is that you guys do, because I want to show you how, or that you've experienced. What have you guys experienced? I want to show you guys how all of those different things that you've been through can be able to turn an opportunity of experience into profitability, right? That was good. I just made that up. Y'all write that down. Turn an opportunity into profitability, okay? And so again, hey, how's everybody doing? So let me just give you an example of, whatever the different types of businesses, and so still nobody's told us what they do yet. Okay, here we go. So here's real estate. So Ebony is a real estate agent, and she owns a real estate virtual assistant building, right? Assistance building. Well, first of all, that wouldn't be a very hard market to be able to find other people in the real estate space, right? And maybe your goal is to be able to empower people who are looking to buy homes, or it just depends on what you bring to the market. Maybe you want to be able to empower people who are in the real estate space. As you're seeing, there's a lot of these real estate workshops and conferences. In fact, I've been blessed to be asked to be the MC of one that's coming up here to Houston, Texas. And so now we're able to take that opportunity of what you do as a profession and turn that into helping other people. Guys, let me tell you something. I was listening to a podcast just the other day, right? And on this podcast, the gentleman was interviewing a woman who teaches on social media. And she specifically, her expertise was on Facebook. And she was talking about Facebook. But do you know how she introduced herself? Before talking about anything else, she introduced herself as author of about Facebook. She introduced her in that way. Now she's in the information space. meaning that she sells information. But what has qualified her was not that she was a doctorate, was not that she's been doing Facebook for 10, 20 years, was not that she's made millions and thousands, because they didn't even talk about how much money she's ever made. She started off with the fact that she was an author. Well, many of you guys are in different spaces, so I can see how in real estate, there's so many different pieces to inspection, to getting your loan, to getting credit, to getting this, to finding the house, to understanding. So if you want to educate people on how to be able to buy a house, and what you do is you reach out to people who are in the real estate world who are looking to touch more people, because you're going to teach, you're going to show everybody how to leverage this book. I was just with the young lady the other day. In fact, let me tell you something. These books right here, this is my latest collaboration book that I just came out with, and I don't leave home without it. Any event I go to, I purposefully, let me tell you what I do. I will take this book, and then I have another book, and I leave it right there on the table right beside me. Guess who sold books the other day? Not only did I sell books, but I also opened up an opportunity for me to possibly be able to speak in a market where nobody really knows who I am. I'm new here to Houston, and so the way that I really kind of leverage myself is I use this book right here to do the talking for me. So anyways, long story short, the young lady was telling me that she had just come out with a book. Well, no, it was like 2 years ago. She wrote this book 2 years ago. And, you know, her challenge is that she doesn't know how to get it out there. And so with our program, guys, with you being a part of this, one of the things that we also teach you guys on is we teach you how to get your book, not just to promote it, but how to get to perform it. Now, we have an online university, guys. And of course, you know, many of you guys, everybody that's watching, regardless if you have influence or not, you have the option to be a part of one of the best book writing courses. And it's not just because I've created it, but because I've spent hundreds and thousands of dollars to make sure, guys, that we're not just teaching you about writing a book, but learning how to get it out there. So some of you guys, maybe you don't qualify to be a collaborator, but you still want to write that book, and you still want to increase your influence into the marketplace, right? And so there's going to be people that may make a decision to do that. But for those of you who want to be the collaborator and bring people in, we're going to teach some, not all, of course, because they're not enrolled into the program, but we're going to teach them some of the techniques that we use to not only get our book to sell, but to get our book to be promoted, but also to get it to perform, that builds multiple streams of income. So again, I see all these different titles, nuclear engineer in the Navy. I mean, first of all, we already know, Andrella, that you could be able to reach out to several different women who have ever held any kind of ranks, to even those who are just getting started in the military that want to put together a collaboration book talking about, you know, how to be able to move up in the ranks in the military. That's a great idea. Teacher turned entrepreneur. How many teachers do we know right now that are underappreciated, that would like to go from teacher to entrepreneur? That's a book right there. Building awareness and prevention. I mean, we're doing a book right now on domestic violence. And as y'all know, you know, this book right here, you have no idea the hell I've been through. This was not necessarily a book on domestic violence, but we have many co-authors who wrote this, and we wanted to make it so that people from all over could be able to apply this. Mental health, you know, and I don't know what you mean as far as focusing on workplace mental health, KD, as far as specifics. But I don't know where I was at just the other day, and they were saying 1 in 3. It was a large number. 1 in 3 people suffer from some sort of mental health, whether it be depression, whether it be bipolarism, schizophrenic, schizophrenic, whatever. There's 1 in 3 people suffer from that. So that could be an opportunity to also bring awareness. Counseling and meditation profession. We already know, Charlisa, that in regards to the naturopathy, I've got a young lady right now, Leah Lewis, who put together a collaboration book on all different people who are in that space of naturopathy, and you know, they want to be able to help people with meditation. Literally, I Googled just the other day meditation classes, right? And so now if I want to start getting more people to come to my meditation class, guess what I can do? I can have a book, and I can go to different places and say, hey, look, I've got this book on 7 keys to inner happiness. And maybe it's a collaboration book. One of the keys is meditation. So I find somebody who's in meditation, right? So guys, there's just all types of ideas that we can come up with. I'm not going to just, you know, talk y'all to death about ideas. That's what we do. That's what we're good at. We know how to take your experiences, take that opportunity, and turn it into profitability. So the next thing that I want to do is I'm going to bring up, first of all, for those of you who are interested in being a part of this collaboration process, okay? For those of you who are interested in this, what I want to do first is bring on, I'm going to get Dorothy to jump on real quick. Dorothy is one of our partners here with Show Your Success. And she's going to share with you guys the initial process of, hold on, let me make sure I got the right things. Yeah, is that what I was going to talk about? You was going to talk about Dorothy? Well, I'm going to let you just go ahead and talk. But Dorothy is out of Louisiana, y'all, and she's just blowing it away. She's got incredible collaborators already that she's leading, and their projects are just exploding like cray. And so I would like for her to just share, when you make a decision that you join us in this process, what is the next steps? What does that look like? So Dorothy Travis, darling, are you there?
I am here, Taria. Hey, everybody. Thank y'all so much for being here on the presentation. As Taria said, when you make the decision to join us as one of our collaborators and decide to become a partnership with us, you get assigned a project manager. You probably work with myself, Sakita, or Angie Renee, or maybe you might have the honor to work with Taria. You know, she's kind of busy, so I'm not going to promise y'all that one, you know. But the Vision Impact Partners, we here to make sure that we share the same information and take you along this process. So you're going to get, the first thing that you do, you get assigned to our project management system. This system alone itself is, you know, a very, very high price value that we offer you guys. And it's broken down to take you step by step through this 6-month process so that you don't have to try to remember everything. You don't have to wonder, you know, what's next. You have this free reign to use this project system to go in and be able to communicate with your assigned project manager. The tasks have already been broken down for you. And we go over that in our initial onboarding session. That's what I like to call it. It's the onboarding session. You come in, we teach you how to use the project management system, how to access it. You get your own login to it. And then we take you through the initial first 7 tasks that you are required to complete within the next couple of days, because the sooner you get it done, the faster you get moving. We understand life happens. Everybody has, you know, responsibilities. But however, we recommend that you at least be ready to dedicate the first, you know, 5 days to completing these tasks. And they're pretty simple. They're not a lot of requirements. We do require you guys to work in specific systems as a part of our team. And that's because the way that we have things set up, it makes it a lot easier. You know, as Taria said, we have a goal of 1,000 authors. We're already working with almost 20 collaborators as it is between the 4 of us. And so we cannot afford to learn new systems that we're not accustomed to. And our tech team behind us does not want to learn new systems. So the things that we recommend to you guys are universal. They're household names. You know, everybody kind of knows what it is. Even if you're not tech savvy, we're here to help you, you know, walk you through the process. All we ask you to do is be willing to commit to using the particular tools and resources that we have recommended, because we've recommended them for a reason. So as I said, you come on board. Your first session with your project manager, you go over the project management system that we use. It's called Plutio. You don't have to pay for that. That's a part of your investment, right? Amazing. I'm not sure the overall value, but I tell you, if you had to assign it for yourself, you'd probably be kind of upset if we made you go out and buy it. So you get full access to this for the entire time of your project. Once you do that, we're going to ask you several different questions. You know, we're gonna pick your brain. We're gonna want to know what type of collaboration book you want to do. We want to know when you have a vision for launching your book. We're gonna want to know how many co-authors you're interested in having. We're also going to inquire what type of ideas do you have for your book cover, you know, initially to get started. And then once we have that in place, we're going to schedule your broadcast. Your broadcast is going to be where you along with your project manager is going to present your vision to people who are interested in being a part of this project with you. And that's going to be a part of the first 7 steps. And that's the major one that you just have to be available for. And as I said, be willing to follow the recommended things that we have in place. And we're here to help you along the way. So Taria, I hope I covered everything on that of what they get when they first join us.
Well, girl, if you did it any better, honey, what's a good saying? Y'all know I don't know no sayings or colloquialisms, but if you did it any better, I guess I call it double fried chicken, where you you double dip it into the batter, and you put the egg on there. You know what I'm talking about? That good fried chicken with some good seasons, Lowry's. If it would be any better, I'd call you double dip fried chicken. All right. That was good. I'm getting good with these colloquialisms. I'm trying to tell y'all. So look, I know some of you guys are already saying, Alice just logged in, and Alice said she's interested. I just want to show y'all one thing, guys, because if it's one thing I also that we pride ourselves on here with Show Your Success, guys, is we don't just do a whole lot of talking. We definitely do walking, okay? So one of the cool things, guys, is that when you do become a collaborator, you're going to create a Facebook group. And I just want to show you off of one of the collaboration books that I'm currently doing right now. I would like you to just see, you know, really what's going on within the group so y'all can understand that there are people's lives who are being changed. And because you're the person who put it together, they're looking to you. And I don't know if any of you are in the space of impacting other people, and you, if you're not, you will be, okay? But guys, there's no better feeling in the world than to know that because you made a decision to say yes, that people's lives are being changed. And so I just want to show you guys one of our collaboration books right now. This is a brand new book, and it's From Employee to Entrepreneur. And so this is just some of the collaborators. Here's Coach Pat. She pre-sold 20 books. Yes, we will help your co-authors to make money before the book is out. This book is not coming out until August. Let me see. Let me just see what other posts we have. Here's Lynette. Lynette actually shared, she might be watching, more than likely she's watching right now, because I think I said Lynette's name earlier. Lynette, I don't even know what number Lynette is at right now as far as pre-sold books, but she's just slaughtering it right now. Charlene Baker, she's new. These are some folks that are just getting their capture pages and stuff like that. Yes, we help put together some capture pages and things of that nature. Just some more questions of people. Here's some examples of the flyers that we make. So guys, I mean, when you make a decision to say yes to this collaborative deal, you're making a decision to really impact some people, okay? Look at this. What's this? I don't even know what she said. Now I'm trying to figure out what I should do. Facebook, now I'm on the grind, listen to conference call, T-shirts. Yes, it's a ministry. My goal is to be a speaker. So she's sharing her testimony, what she wants to do. So as you can see, we build some camaraderie. I see you, Lynette, talking about going on to 150. You better pre-sell them books, and we pre-sell them for $20+, y'all. We talk about coins in the pockets. Here's Charisma says, I'm going for 50 by Friday. Y'all better make that money. And so anyway, so it's just all types of great stuff, guys. And the cool thing is that as the collaborator, we walk you through this process, okay? So you don't need to know how to do these things. As the project manager, like Dorothy said, it'll be one of us who'll be managing your project. We're going to guide you through, okay, this is what we need to get this is what we need to get there. Now, as your responsibility, these are your responsibilities, y'all, to get the people. That's why we say you want to have influence. And I'm going to tell you something. There's a difference, guys, between influence and followings, okay? And I don't want to disrespect nobody on this broadcast, but guys, it is your responsibility as the collaborator, because we're about to do some major things as far as the benefits. And Angie's going to talk about that. We're partnering here. So we're going to do the work behind the scenes, but we need you to bring the people to the table. And so the cool thing, Dorothy has a young lady, Lynette, and Lynette was able to, max out, and she did a training talking to all of the collaborators, all of the co-authors. Everybody was able to join that call, teaching them things that she did to get her 21+ people to join the project. We also have training videos available to your co-authors to teach, to you as a collaborator, to teach you other tools that you can do to get more co-authors to be a part of this project, okay? So that's one of your responsibilities. The second part of your responsibility is, 22, Lynette. Lynette, she says she's at 22 books so far. Okay, the second part of your responsibility, guys, is to get the content, okay? Now, again, in this process, we help you, okay? Now, as far as the content, the way we do our content, as far as the chapters, easy peasy. It's an interview that we set up, okay? We create a list of questions and we'll set up the interview and we'll show you how to get that done. We make sure, though, that these questions are designed to impact the reader so that they want more, okay? Again, what we know how to do, guys, is not just to write a nice looking book. We know how to get a book that's going to perform. We know how to get a book that when somebody opens it up, instantly they're like, oh, this looks like something I want to read. Guys, there's a science to it, okay? So you're going to get the content. And again, we're not just going to say, John, go get the chapters done. We walk you through the process, okay? We literally, seriously walk you guys through the process. So again, there's only 3 spots though. And I can guarantee you guys, many of y'all are going to be ready to jump the gun, because I had put it out there that we were looking for some more people. We had 20 people that messaged me. So these 3 spots will be gone tomorrow. I already know, and this is not us trying to hype you up for the Hype Fest, but if you're serious about this, the other responsibility is an investment to partner with us, okay? So for example, how many of you guys are in network marketing or ever been in network marketing or understand the industry of network marketing? Well, typically to join network marketing, there's an investment, right? And I remember investing $1,300 to get into the company that I was in. Well, when I invested $1,300, that gave me the opportunity to earn a percentage of all the sales that were put through the process. Well, guys, your investment to be a collaborator, and this, let me explain something. When we open this back up the next time, I promise you, it will not be this price, okay? It's not. Because it's a lot of work that goes behind the scenes. We have editors that are creating, designers that are creating covers, multiple covers. We have editors editing files, creating capture pages, creating flyers. There's a whole lot, right? And so the investment to be a collaborator for this time, for the last time, is $497, okay? When you invest $497, that makes you a 50-50 partner with us. That means for every co-author you get to join, we split it 50-50. Your responsibility, again, that's why you have the 2 important responsibilities, and that's to get the co-authors. That's why we're splitting it 50-50, right? Or to get the co-authors as well as the content, and we walk you through that process, all right? Now, if we wanted to just put together 10 different collaboration books on our own, we could do it. But we want to open it up so that because this is one thing I understand, guys. When you bring more people in to break bread with you, you're able to grow massively. We have a mission to have 1,000 authorpreneurs. And we're not just trying to keep it within us 4. We want to be able to bring people to the table that have influence, that are ready to get this paper. So now I want to talk to Angie. And Angie's going to share with you guys some of the benefits as well on top of the 50%. I mean, if the 50% ain't get you enough. Okay. But anyways, y'all know we silly over here. But look, she's going to talk to you about the benefits as well of being a collaborator. Angie, darling, Angie Renee out of Atlanta, Georgia. Please share, darling.
Hello, everybody. Can y'all hear me?
Loud and clear.
Okay, awesome. Hello, live, and hello, webinar people. So some of the benefits, guys, that you get from being an actual collaborator and doing your own book is that you get the opportunity to even see how the process goes in the future if you have not even written your own book. And that's something that's very important, guys, because a lot of times first-time authors, they just kind of jump out there, if they're not in the system mastery program, that is. They get out there and they don't know how the process goes, okay? So as a collaborator, you get a chance to see exactly how the process goes before you decide to get out there and write your own book from cover to cover, okay? Because we do everything for you, guys. That's the best benefit of it all. That's why I'm saying that one first. We do everything for you, okay? We're going to edit the book for you. We're going to format the book for you. We're going to design the book cover for you. You're going to have your own personalized book cover front and back. So that's just one benefit, okay? Another benefit, guys, is that you can deliver more to your readers by having the co-authors, right? So that way, you don't even have to do everything yourself. Again, that's another benefit. You're not writing the entire book yourself from cover to cover, okay? Another benefit is that you are automatically viewed as a leader, from your co-authors, as well as their readers, because guess what? They're going to say, well, I did this collaboration book with John Doe. He's the person who put this project together, right? So now you're automatically a leader, you're automatically a coach, and you're automatically an influencer, okay? Another thing is that your book can be about whatever topic you want it to be about, okay? This is your project, so your book can be about whatever you want it to be about, okay? So there's no limits, as long as, you know, morally, you know, we're not, you know, yeah, but it could be about what you want it to be. It could be about what you want it to be about, okay? Another thing, guys, is that you gain exposure to your co-authors' readers as well, okay? So not only will you be exposing your own audience, you're going to be exposed to everyone who's a part of that project's audience as well. So that means that you're going to gain even more influence that you already have now that you are the collaborator of this project, okay? Another thing is that you have different views and different stories about that same topic, whatever that topic is that you choose. So you're going to have different views, different stories from all of these different co-authors as a part of your book. So that not only enlightens the readers, it's going to even enlighten you as well. You know, so that those are just a few of the benefits, guys. Again, I want to go back to that number one benefit, though. Again, the reason why that investment that Taria just stated is for only $497 for you as a collaborator is because we're going to be doing all of those things on the back end for you. So you're not going to be in it by yourself. Okay, we're going to be here to coach you throughout the entire project. Okay, whether it's myself, Dorothy, Taria, or Sakita, we will be that back end project manager, making sure that you're on your toes doing what you need to do as far as telling your co-authors what they need to do. Okay, so those are just a few of the benefits, guys. And again, like Taria stated, there's only 3 spots left. Okay, 3 spots left. So I highly recommend that you guys make an executive decision and don't think too long, because usually if you think too long, then you know you think wrong. So that's it for me.
Absolutely, honey. Don't be wrong with that long thinking. Absolutely. Yes, guys, look, we got a big mission, 1,000 entrepreneurs. An entrepreneur is somebody that has a book that makes multiple streams of income. Guys, what we don't like to be proud of is being garage qualified. We don't believe in it. I'm against it. I'm not with it. And the thing is this, every one of you guys, we want to make sure that when you make a decision to create this collaboration, what's the end in mind? And so I want to share with you because, guys, let me tell you something. We're partners here. We're all partners here. And all of us, Dorothy, Angie, Sakita, myself, we are all entrepreneurs as well. And so shoot, you know, what they say, I get high on my own supply. We do too, right? Yes, you see Dorothy? Angie got her collab book. You pop it out. Let them see. So this is the deal. So what's going to happen is, I love this. I'm going to have Sakita in a minute share some stuff, but this is about a 5 to 6 month process. And so the next time that we open this opportunity up, it will be what month? Around July, around August is when we're going to open up the next opportunity, because we already have the numbers. We just had 3 spots that opened up. And so everybody agreed to let's get together, do a broadcast, and lock in those 3 with some solid people who are ready to rock and roll. Now, if you see, I already put the link, imready.bookcollabsuccess.com. I guarantee you guys, the next enrollment is going to at least be $997, but it may be more than that. Okay, it's going to minimum be $997 to be a collaborator. And we're going to have a certain other requirements as well as we're learning through this process. But for today, for the next 3, $497. Now, if you want to go ahead and apply, okay, we have a list of questions, all right? We have a list of questions. I'm going to show you what it looks like. You're going to go to the link, imready.bookcollabsuccess.com, okay? So y'all see that link? imready.bookcollabsuccess.com. All right. I clicked on it a little bit too many times and let it breathe. There we go. All right. When it opens up, if you see, this is a type form link, okay? When you click start, It's going to ask you some simple questions. What's your name? What's your email? Who invited you? Okay, it needs to be one of us four. Somebody on here. Now, it might have been somebody through somebody. So you need to ask them who you know, right? Who invited you? One of the requirements will be that you have, is that you have influence. We want to know, what do you think influence means? Okay, please explain why this project is important to you. So this can be as a matter of, because maybe you see yourself doing a big conference, okay? And you want to be able to have a platform of other people that can be a part of the conference. Maybe because you understand, just like Lamar said, there's strength in numbers, okay? For this book right here, you have no idea the hell I've been through. You know, it was powerful, 22 women who've all been through some type of hell, okay? And I feel like as women, sometimes we allow what we go through to affect our activity because our emotions are not aligned up with positivity, right? And we've got to learn that no matter how we feel, if bacon need to be on the table, bacon got to be. So we wrote that book. Well, maybe you want to write a book, you know, domestic violence, because what if a group of men wrote a book on that, right? But either way, there's a purpose. Why is this important to you, right? What experience do you have in relation to the topic? How are you going to be able to really pull this together? What are the ways that you're willing to go above and beyond? Guys, this is a huge opportunity. And like I was telling you, some of you guys are going to create this book collaboration project. And from this project, you're going to create a business. Angie will tell you she was a part of a collaboration book, and the young lady, that's all she does full time. And then, are you ready to invest today? Simple question, right? How do you plan to leverage this book? And is there anything else that you want to add in regards to you being a part of this? Because yes, we're going to have a lot of people to apply. Okay. And it's a selection process, because for the next 3, we've got to make sure that you guys are ready. Oh, sorry, y'all. We have some friends here today. You want to say hi to everybody? Did you talk? You want to say hi? Okay. All right. So, you sure? Okay. All right. Huh? What'd you say? Crown needs to, okay, we need to fix it. Okay. Okay. Thank you, babe. All right. So anyways, that's why we love being work at home entrepreneurs, y'all. That's what it's all about, right? So back to what I was saying. Great opportunities here, guys. And you need to go ahead and fill it out. Yes, there is a selection process, because we have to make sure that you are truly ready for this, guys. Look, if you don't have any influence, I do have a young lady who, I'm not going to say that Sakita didn't have influence, but Sakita learned how to work and leverage social media, and she worked her butt off, and she was able to get her 21 co-authors to be in this project. And so I wanted Sakita to get up here, because not only is she a VIP, one of our partners, but she also is doing her own book, and she has a big mission for the book, right? So Sakita, please share with everybody, you know, because I know social media for you, just, share your whole journey about social media and how you got to getting 21 co-authors to join you.
Well, hello, everybody. Thank you all for joining us this evening. So basically, Taria, she's making a little joke about social media, because I was actually somebody a few years ago who was not on social media. I didn't see the value, but actually partnering with Taria has actually showed me how to leverage social media to really build a network and a community of people. So the thing about it is, I actually, when we decided to market this project right here, I was so excited, because I actually had a big vision and I actually wanted to put it out there. And honestly, we were able to get a whole team of co-authors, and I'm so excited. And the thing about it is, like Taria said, this is not for somebody who is just excited and say, hey, I want to come on, I want to actually take on a project, but I really don't want to work. You definitely are going to have to work when you actually take on this project. This is for the movers and the shakers. This is not for somebody who is shy, because even though we are going to be your project manager, you are going to be leading your group, okay? You have to have a huge vision that other people are also passionate about. So my topic is actually youth entrepreneurship. And so many people actually want to educate the youth in that area. And so it actually was just a great project. Another thing is you have to love to sell. Like me, I absolutely love to sell. Some people are intimidated by that, but hey, what is selling really about? It's all about building relationships. So you have to actually be willing to step outside of your comfort zone and reach out to some of those influencers or other people that you think would be a really good fit for the project, and help explain to them the benefits of joining the project. Okay. And another thing is you are going to have to work at this every single day, okay? You're going to have to post. You're going to have to message people. You're going to have to network every single day until you hit your goal. So if you actually are interested in this project, just make sure that you're willing to do everything that it takes to make it happen, okay? Just because you say, oh, this is a great project, and I believe I can do it, you have to know more than believe that you can do it. You have to actually take the steps to make it
happen. Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you, Sakita. And that's so key. And guys, we're big on belief. We want everybody to believe. But even if you're realizing, okay, maybe I didn't have the influence, you've got to be willing to then turn it up and get to work. So we already have 2 people who have submitted their information. So that's what I'm talking about. I won't call y'all out, but I know we got 2 people who've already done it. A couple of the questions that I know we have. Number 1 is this a one-time investment, or do you have to pay $4.97 monthly? No, it is a one-time investment. In fact, the investment that your co-authors are going to make is a little bit more. And the reason is because you're going to also be getting the content as well as getting the co-authors. And so that's why we want to partner with you. That's why we partner with you, so that you can help bring people to the table. So we don't charge you with the co-authors because you're actually bringing people to the table. And then we're doing a lot of other work between you and I behind the scenes. If we were to really talk about what's going to be the hardest part, and really the hardest part, number 1 is being able to get your co-authors to join, okay? That's the hardest part. If you don't have the influence, you're going to find that out quickly. But if you know that you've been doing workshops and, like Sakita said, you're out here willing to pound the pavement, then you're not going to have a difficult time. But you've got to be willing to find those people. And then the second thing is to help with the content. So yes, you're going to be doing that, but the content part, it's going to take you about 30 minutes or so per co-author. But remember, it's a 50-50 split. So this is huge. Now, we have had a question, can somebody make a payment for the future? No, unfortunately, no, not right now. Because as I was saying, the future is going to be more. And that's a guarantee. I'm not, just saying that, it's going to be more. And even if you wanted to do a deposit, not right now, because what we really want to focus on are people who are ready to take action now. Okay, 5 to 6 months, y'all gonna see it. It's gonna be book launches coming out all over the place. It's gonna be absolutely ridiculous. Like, it's gonna be crazy. In fact, I'll just throw this in because I hadn't really shared it with everybody, but we have a big plan as well down the line to do a huge conference at the end of the year. And so for those of you who are the collaborators, not only are we going to recognize you as the collaborator because we understand the work, like you're going to get special recognition. We're going to do all types of recognition, like comma check recognition, like who has made over $1,000 in their book sales and all types of stuff. It's going to be huge. But like I told you guys, we have a big mission. Yes, Dorothy, 1,000 authorpreneurs. And we know that we can't just do it by ourselves. So we can't do any deposits today for future collaboration books. However, if you know that maybe this is not necessarily the right time, we understand. It just will be a bigger investment. And again, there may be some additional things because this is the first time we've done it of this magnitude. We're going to make sure, though, that every single one of you guys walk away with a book that you can be proud of, with the book that people are going to call you and say, let me pick a name, Ebony, thank you so much for thinking of this book because you're the one who's the leader in this book. Okay, thank you so much. This has changed my life. It's just an incredible feeling. I see we have a hand raised from Brandy. And what you can do, guys, if you have a question, simply comment. You can type your question or any of that. I think, or is that Brandy saying that she's ready to enroll? I don't know. But what you want to do, guys, is go to imready.bookcollabsuccess.com. imready.bookcollabsuccess.com. I'm going to just wait and see if we have any additional questions. Let me see. I don't know if we have any additional questions. But yeah, guys, we want to be the ones that are helping more people to become entrepreneurs, leveraging their books to make multiple streams of income. It's absolutely not a game. Does anybody else want to add anything in? Anything I may have missed or any of that?
Well, I just want to add a little bit. I know between us, we've talked about the differences with the influencers and the followers. And some people might be saying, you know, really, why are they emphasizing that? Well, the thing is, a lot of times you have ideas and you've shared it with your friends and it sounds good when you guys are sitting around a glass of wine and they're saying, girl, yeah, I want to do that too. I want to write it. And so in your mind, you think, yeah, I got people that's on board. And now when you go to them and you say, look, I'm ready. I've partnered up with this company, show your success, and they're going to help me get this book collaboration. Let's do it. This is all you got to do. And then they say, I'm not quite ready yet. They get kind of scared, right? And that's going to happen. So that's why we're trying to tell you guys that you have to already be done your homework and kind of sifted through your connections and know who's an associate, who's a business partner, who, you know, have you established yourself in the environment as somebody that people want to work with. That's what we mean by being an influencer, that people are just running at any idea you come up with, they ready to jump on board with you. That's what we mean, because when you want people who are ready, you don't want to drag this process out 2 and 3 months trying to get co-authors, because we're not going to let you drag it out 2 or 3 months. Like, we just going to tell y'all that. So that's what we mean when the difference is, it's one thing to have a lot of friends and y'all had good ideas, but as you move to a next level, your network's gonna move to a next level. So if you haven't already done that sifting, then, you know, like Sakita said, you got to be ready to roll your sleeves up and find those people. And that's not gonna come from people you've been connected with all the time. If they just been talking to you, if you guys haven't never done business together, 9 times out of 10, they not about to be a part of your book. I'm gonna just tell y'all that. So I just thought we'd throw that in there, because some people hear that and they think, oh, yeah, I got a lot of friends and we had a good ideas. And then you get on board and you say you ready. And some of them just kind of, you hear crickets after a minute.
Absolutely. And you're so right about that, Dorothy. And as you were saying that, it made me think something too. Guys, I also want you to know that in this process, we do what we call some live broadcasts, just like you guys are watching right now. And so we put together a capture page for you so that people can go and register for the live broadcast. So we designed this for you. And so you'll have a number of people that'll register, and whoever your project manager is, they're going to do the broadcast with you as well to talk to people about this opportunity. Because one thing I've also come to learn is that people don't like to invest into people unless they know, like, and trust you. Well, you're going to have some people that are going to be up there that like you and they know you, but they don't really trust the process because maybe this is the first time you've ever done something like this. And so based on how you introduce us and edify us, the company, and sharing just your excitement with partnering, then we'll get up and be able to share all the benefits that they'll get with being a part of this collaboration book. And so, you know, again, as you can see, we all popped up books right in front of y'all, right? We like to share that we all have books, right? And so the goal is to be able to really help you guys in that process. You bring the people to the table. We'll do a live broadcast with all of those people and talk to them about what they're going to get with being a part of your project, how it's going to be able to help them. And the truth is this, 97% of most people who want to write a book never will. And look, I'm going to tell you this. Our end in mind is that we want every single one of the co-authors to actually become System Mastery students, because we know that when they write this book, they're going to want to be able to write their own book. So the more people, we want you to be able to bring 21 people, okay? Now, there is a minimum requirement of 7 people. You have to be able to at least get, including yourself, 7 people to be in the collaboration book, okay? But it'll go all the way up to 21. We've got some people, they're like at 22, 23. But we do have a specific date in which we like to cut off the enrollment so that we can move forward in the process of this book. Lynette, thank you so much. Lynette is over here. She said it's a game changer to a new life and a new level. Absolutely. Being an author changed so much for me, y'all. And I don't know what kind of businesses you all are in. I was previously in network marketing, and that's when I decided to write my very first book. The reason why is because when I would go tell people that I was selling this product, it was like, right, I would get those types of faces. And so I decided to write a book so that I could be an influencer. And what's cool is that I don't care who you are, you're going to get a custom cover with your name on it and your picture on the back. And so the people going to think this your book because it is your book. Okay. And so anyway, so I started leveraging my book when I went places. Instead of telling people I sold this product, I told people I was an author. And when they said, well, what do you write about? I say, well, I write about success principles and making money. And they say, well, darn it, how do you make money? And I say, well, let's schedule a session. And I would interview them prior to find out if they would make a great candidate for my network marketing business or just a good candidate to just have my book. And then it led us into being able to help other people to truly understand the power behind being an author. But there's way more power behind being a collaborator. And Zakia didn't even share, like, she's got so many big ideas for this collaboration book. And she's bringing heavy hitters to the table. Like, she's got, I can't, y'all, it's going to be huge. And this was the first time she's ever done something like this as far as putting together a collaboration book. She's helping people to write their own books. And she's doing that by literally doing workshops and going to events. But it's been huge for her just to see her go from where she was like, I don't really know anybody online, to now she's got 21 people signed up and more trying to get into the project. I'm like, girl, no, we cut off. They can't get in, right? But also, okay, so I just wanted to make sure. Okay, we do have a question. What's the website? The website that you want to go to apply is imready.bookcollabsuccess.com. Again, I'm ready. I'll type it in again for y'all to see. Oh, look at that. I'm ready.bookcollabsuccess.com. That is what you want to go ahead and type so that you can get yourself started. I'm ready.bookcollabsuccess.com is what you want to type, guys. And simple link, I'm ready.bookcollabsuccess.com, and get yourself rocking and roll. Again, it's 10 questions. It takes, 5-10 minutes to answer. Once we review those, we're going to all review them together. Make sure that you go ahead and get that done tonight, because as soon as tomorrow, whoever is selected will then get an invoice. Okay, you want to go ahead and make sure you get that together. As soon as that invoice is paid, the next thing that we're going to be doing is scheduling a strategy session call with you to go over your goals for the book. We have a list of questions that we ask you. And like Dorothy was saying, there's going to be 7 things that will get completed that will not take more than a few hours. It's really not a tremendous task for what we're going to ask for you to do. But that's so that we can start scheduling when you can start getting them coins. And as soon as somebody enrolls to become a co-author, we pay out commissions within 24 to 48 business hours upon receipt of receiving them. So you get paid, you start getting paid right away. So many of you guys, like one of my collaborators, she's also using this as a way to get people into her coaching program that are co-authors. And so it's just so many opportunities, guys. We're looking forward to working with you. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it on up because I think we've been here for, almost an hour. We all can talk because we are all speakers as well, so we can all talk your heads off. Angie, Dorothy, Sakita, thank you so much for joining in today. Congratulations to those of you who are taking advantage and joining us in this journey and being recognized as a collaborator. We haven't really made the official announcement, but we've got some really nice awards that are coming up for those of you who made a decision to invest in yourself. So that is all, y'all. I appreciate y'all. It's been real. Deuces. I haven't said this in a long time, so I'm going to say this. Vision is the art of seeing what's invisible to others. So don't allow people who do not see what you see to break your focus. In fact, ladies and gentlemen, don't you look left. Don't you look right. Only stay focused forward on what God has for you. And at the end of the day, my darlings, All will be well. Deuces.